Hi everybody, and welcome back to How Not to Visualize Data Season 1. Today we have a contribution from Reddit's Data is Ugly forum, the internet's premier destination for bad data viz. This graph here shows the league placement of Major League Soccer teams over time. It's not really labeled well, and it's really small on the screen, but that's not the point of today, so I'll just walk through it quickly. The x-axis is year, and the y-axis represents the cardinal ranking of each team in an MLS season, from first to whatever the last place team was that year. The added points over time come from the fact that MLS has expanded to more teams. Each team is represented by their logo, and each team is connected by a line from year to year as their league position goes up and down over time. The idea here is straightforward enough, and I picked this because it's a really common way of visualizing this type of data. However, there is one major problem. It's a mess. My goal for looking at this graph would be to see how my favorite team has done over time, or what teams have risen and dropped over time, or how did New York Red Bulls do after signing Thierry Henry, or the Toronto Impact after signing Alessandro Nesta, whatever. I can't do that or anything else here. The lines are just completely unfollowable, even if it's zoomed in on a larger screen. I know it's small here, but even when you zoom in, it's impossible to follow. How can I possibly understand what's happening here when there's so much going on? This is a great chance for the ghost of Coco Chanel to come in, ask this data viz to look in the mirror, and take any number of accessories off. Focus on one team here, and if you want to really get fancy, you can do a grid of maybe like 4 graphs with different teams. This unfortunately looks like my Mima's knitting after she had one too many mint juleps. It's a mess and it's impossible to untangle. The goal of data visualization is to communicate, and that's best done with the minimum complexity required to tell the story. No more, no less. Remember, whenever you are building a data viz, think about what is the main takeaway, what am I trying to show, am I showing it, and then again, bring in the ghost of Coco Chanel and think about how can I simplify it even more. That's how you build great data viz. That's all for this episode. Join me next time in the latest